Hey friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Mr. Lamchaneygurung, and in today's video we are gonna talk about Curiosity Stream stock, ticker symbol CURI. Now I do have a substantial amount of investment on this stock of my portfolio, as I think the stock is going to be a 10x bagger. Like Peter Lynch said, that means cross the $100 mark in about 5 years time period. So in this video I'll try to explain exactly to you guys why I think so, why do I have such opinions about this stock, more than explaining you what the company is about, because I see on YouTube most of the YouTubers, they have covered about this company in other videos, but for those of you who don't know, basically Curiosity Stream is a streaming service provider, just like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, but mostly its content is focused on documentaries and educational content. Now before I start talking about the finances, I would like to remind you about Peter Lynch's stock advice, not to invest too much on a very competitive market. And I think the streaming service market is already getting overcrowded, and eventually only a handful of these companies will do great in the coming years. So like I always say, always think before you sink. And let's start the video now. To be honest, its market cap is fairly small. It's quite small at $794 million and a share price of $15, with a revenue of just 9.94 million, which was reported in its last quarter. Basically the company, they just went public via SPAC merger, like a lot of other companies in last year. So at this price, share price, with this revenue, it's very expensive. The price to sales ratio is very expensive as well. But now if you look at their price of subscription, that is $19.99 per year on a regular HD content, which I think it is a very cheap and bargain price to start with. Now I don't know how long will it last, but they did report a total of 16 million subscribers at least. So give or take, let's say they don't have too much growth of subscribers in 2021. I think their next earnings should be about they should report about 80 million net worth of earning, which is about 9 times what is supposed to be from their last quarter itself. So now next thing, the other point is, if you look at the global video service streaming platform market size, it is valued to be at around $50 billion, and it is expected to grow at a compound rate of 21% from 2021 to 2028 all the way, which is a lot. And plus a good thing for us investors is that the competition on this documentary type, this educational type content sector is it's quite it's not too much, it's quite narrow, to be honest. So for instance, let's say Curiosity Stream will only grow by 20%. Let's say it grows only by 20% per annum. This would be lead to double its income alone, doing nothing within the 5-year time bracket. This company will report around $160 million in revenue every quarter, just by the expected growths from the experts itself. Now remember, their annual subscription is $19.99, like I already told you. I think this is very cheap, and if they level up, if they shift up their price, I think their revenue will also eventually become very higher. And I think it's quite inevitable for them to increase their price within the next 5 years as well. Now next thing is that they recently acquired a one-day university, which brings us to my other point, as they could increase their revenue even substantially, as One Day University provides access to more than 500 engaging talks and lectures from the best professors at more than 150 colleges in the United States. Now I see this as the company taking the right turn, the right direction at the right time, as it is more focused on educational content already. And if more colleges, universities, and educational institute, they adopt Curiosity Stream in their curriculum, or at least use them in some way or other, maybe they can filter their content for certain universities as demanded, or as they expect, and keep the prices even lower, or somewhere around $20 per year, or even get a deal, a bundle deal with university. Anyways, this can only increase their source of income. And according to the article online on e-article, it is supposed to be worth 325 billion by 2025. So e-learning is supposed to be worth 325 billion by 2025, and who knows, maybe even more. Now that we have the experience of working and learning from home since last year, since the COVID started. Plus I think the classes can also be more interactive and more available if the video is uploaded as on a streaming platform, on a if it's on the internet itself. And plus think about it, even if Curiosity Stream gets a small slice of this 325 billion ever growing market, I think it will fuel in more. It will be a catalyst for the stock price to go up even more higher. Now the next thing is that they could do something like live documentaries, or coverage of live world events as well, which could even help more, generate more income, like as they do in YouTube, like super chat, or have some token coins, or when they're streaming live. I mean, the possibilities are endless when it comes to streaming this educational contents. And plus it is way much cheaper to create educational content for a Curiosity Stream compared to that Netflix or any other sports streaming channel, which is always a good thing for us investors, as we ultimately look for return on our investments. So anyhow, if the company goes into net profit within next 5 years, I think there is a very, very good chance to get a nice return on our investment as well. Now with that being said, I am super bullish on this stock. I think it could reach up to $100 region in the coming 5 years. Let's hope their subscribers keep growing and growing. I hope they have a nice exponential growth as well, and so does our stock as well. And plus I hope they find other sources of revenue, of income, like from the institutions, or maybe ad revenues as well, who knows, or going through live as well. Whatever it is, like I always say, always think before you sink. Goodbye, my friends.